Welcome to the Valley of Prayer.
Hello everyone and welcome to another recording from the Settlers' New Allies.
Get ready.
Today we are bringing you a commentary of a 2v2 match which took place on the Valley of Prayer map. On the northern side with the color blue and somewhat turquoise is me with Coco No Nuts aka Gareth. On the southern side are our enemies Zath with the color orange and Arthur with the color red. I am, however, joined here in this commentary by my colleague Shumi. Hello Shumi.
Yes, hello. Hello everyone. Hello watching people. Hello Daranix. And yes, Daranix, I'm still not there. I still can't join you in the games. Please explain to me, what did you do in this game?
So once again it's just a random gathering, no big goals, no big deals, just a friendly match in between some of the regulars from the community. Shout out to the community, all members are awesome there and you're welcome to join us. We're organizing a lot of 4v4s lately. We've pretty much nitpicked everything about the best map so far, which is the Siren's Cove. And yeah, I have nothing to add to that, just a friendly match in between the community regulars.
And no special rules, you can take the center if you want to, you can rush, you can trade, you can do whatever you want. That is nice.
Exactly.
A nice friendly match.
If you're not sure what Shumi is referring to, it's the fact that some stuff in some certain maps are rushable, even if we could probably say that it shouldn't be like that. Meaning that there are some mistakes made on the maps, and these mistakes were or are being addressed already. But for this map, for example, it's only a slight mistake with the fact that your initial 3 archers can move to the middle and claim the middle landmark, which gets you 5 siege units, which is somewhat good if you wanna do some early shenanigans, attacking your enemies over the hills or something like that. But it's not such a big issue, and most people don't do it anyway, because frankly, it costs you population.
Yeah, and population at the beginning of the game is quite expensive. The residences are expensive buildings to build at the beginning.
Exactly.
You need the wood and stone for something else, and the builders.
Okay, yeah. And so what you're seeing right now is my typical build. Most of the players, I dare to say, are building it like this on the Valley of Prayer, going very soon, very fast for the farms, because you only have one coal mine at this beginning mining area, and this is actually the only coal mine you'll get ever on this map, so you need to get it boosted as soon as possible. Therefore, starting with the farm very soon. I might even do it sooner sometimes. Shumi, I want to ask you something. Since you're on your vacation at your family, I'm not sure if you're managing to keep up with the stuff that's happening around the game. Do you know what happened in the last few weeks? What's new from the development and stuff like that?
Alright, so I know that we now have a beta server, a server on which you can play and test the stuff that is coming up, not yet fully developed.
Exactly.
A server that you may want to test.
A testing server. That is big, that's huge in my opinion. It is something many games are lacking, and I love to see this being implemented, because now we can actually ensure that what we get will actually be very well balanced or very well made without any potential issues, and we can also participate in the development somewhat actively by ourselves, so the community you feel more included, and I like it very much.
Yes, and maybe after what is it now, 3 or 4 rolled back updates, they may be able to actually give us an update.
The fact
with some patch notes.
It is a lucky coincidence, probably, that with this test server also came a patch, a hotfix that's been tested on this server, and this particular hotfix makes everything way more stable. Players were getting some error codes before, and it seems like these will not be that often, or it will maybe not appear at all, I dare to say. I haven't been able to test it myself, so I can't speak for sure, because I'm not playing on a PC. I'm playing on NVIDIA GeForce Now, which is a streaming service. But anyway, with this in mind, from those I know were testing the testing patch, everyone said that it works fine and it does what is expected to do. So that's huge, great news in my opinion.
Perfect. And now coming back to the server, is there a way that people still can join the server? Like if someone watching this video decides, oh, I want to test stuff, can they do that?
I believe it is still active. There hasn't been anything said about the fact that it will be taken down, but I can speak for sure. The thing is that it is somewhat a patch. Or it was featured like a patch, which you can unlock using code which you insert Ubisoft Connect. With this, you can get to the testing patch, and I'm not sure whether this was active only for the day, but they've never mentioned they will be taking that down, so maybe it's still up. If you're not sure what I'm referring to, you can join into our community where all the links you'll need to get into this testing are available. You can also get into the official Ubisoft support Discord through our server, because there are links featured for that as well. And I think everyone was welcome to join the testing. So yeah, I think it's gonna be available.
I would love if they left that there, because I want to join it, but because I'm here, I cannot.
Yeah.
So please, Ubisoft, if you hear it, leave that code active.
On the other hand, I don't think there's going to be much to test.
Oh, why?
Because, well, obviously the testing version will not be that populated like the main game. So, therefore, you will not be able to get so many matches there. And the only difference you can see on that particular testing patch is the multiplayer and matchmaking stability fixes.
But don't they?
So it's nothing gameplay.
Don't they want to add more patches to it to be tested? Like make it an actual testing server for every patch that they now want to release?
In the future, I believe so.
Yeah, so great.
Well, it would only make sense.
That's great. I do want to test something in the future then.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that you will be in the future. That's for sure.
Nice.
But by the way, going back to the match, I'm starting my military production. I'm starting my production of pretty much everything, moving down to the regrowing forest. And since all my engineers are occupied and I've got everything being built and everyone is busy, I can take this extra time to slowly peel off this onion of a bandit camp, so to say, and slowly kill some of the units that are blocking me from going out. Not sure whether that is advisable, because when you kill this bandit camp, you are also open to any attacks from the enemy. But I'm feeling pretty confident that my army will be up fast. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Thinking about it and going back to this thought, I'm actually not sure whether this is a good idea, because my enemies are definitely Yawn players, and the Yawn faction has the military production way faster. So well, I'm probably gonna be doing it anyway, right?
Yeah, you're not a Yorn player, and you're still so professionally destroying us, or them currently, at the game that I don't think you have to be scared about it. Now, I want to point out, holy crap, how did you not lose that archer there?
Yeah, that was a lucky one. It is very close. I'm actually trying to do this tactic quite regularly on this map, and every single time the first enemy or bandit camp archer that I'm trying to kill, this first kill is very close. But I'm gonna address a thing that we've recently discovered now, and it is affecting a whole lot of stuff. So Shumi, how many hunter cabins do you think you can build per one hunting ground? that is, if you're not sure what that is the small den which deers come
Yeah.
from.
How many?
Yes.
Well, I always said 3, whereas it depletes it completely.
Yes.
And
So you would go with
Yes.
3. What if I told you you can build 20? And it will never deplete.
why?
Well, if you don't capture the hex with the hunting ground, it will never get depleted.
What? So it produces another deer every time?
Yes, it will keep spawning forever and infinitely without a pause. Because there is a pause in between the deer spawning, which is caused by a hunter killing a deer right on the hex with the hunting ground. And if you don't claim the particular hex, the hunters can't shoot at it.
Yeah.
And therefore the deers will keep coming, even if you have 20. I mean, 20 is obviously too much, or too many. But even if you have 20, it will be possible and sufficient, and you will have infinite production of meat.
That is so breaking. Come on.
That is. It is somewhat a meta play,
Yeah.
but there is a thing I like about it. Because in my opinion, and in the opinion of many, the Yorn faction is overly too powerful in comparison with the others. And together with everything else, the Yorn faction also has cheaper wrenches, therefore cheaper additional meat production. And this is a thing, if done correctly, you can give it a lot of attention in order to not claim the particular hex with the hunting ground. But if you take the time with that, you can get this disadvantage, and you can somewhat balance the fact that Yorn faction is this powerful.
What do you mean? But if a Yorn player does this, you're screwed.
Well, not really, because you can do it too.
Well, but they can do it cheaper.
It's balanced then. No, the hunting cabins are the same for them. If anything, Maru has cheaper hunting
That's true.
cabins.
Ranches are cheaper.
Ranches are cheaper, exactly. So if anything, it boosts Maru, and it nerfs Yorn, and that is, in my opinion, precisely what needs to be done.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
just look at the advantages Maru has. Right? Cheaper coachmaker. What is it good for? I'll tell you, it's good for absolutely nothing. So
That's good for.
going back to
Give
this
me a second,
particular
that's good for
found,
the 100 donkey challenge. Done. You can go.
yeah, that's true. There is a 100 donkey challenge, and yeah, you're absolutely right. It's good for that. But anyway, this find that's been done by Baranek, a member of this community. This is huge. Baranek is actually a Maru player, and I'm glad he's done this. It's ground changing. But there's still one thing about this.
Yeah.
Exactly on this map.
Okay.
Those players who are spawned closer to the middle will have the hunting ground captured right from the beginning, and
Yeah,
you can't
that's
avoid this because it is captured by your default starting area. So there is still a thing how to somewhat avoid this the chances that a deer will be killed right on the hex with the hunting ground. And the way to do it is actually building your hunters, at least 3, but I would say at least 5 hexes away.
Okay, but then that lowers the efficiency of the hunters by a lot.
Yes, it does. It does, but the overall production compared with the cost of a farm together with a ranch, if you're not Yorn obviously, is definitely worth it. I mean, two hunting cabins, even for Yorn, are still cheaper than well, the ranch and the combination of farm and ranch.
Yeah, and still requires less space. That is true.
So and yeah, exactly. So this is a huge finding, and if you're gonna get the deers to move out of the initial hex with the hunting ground, we found out that they have a tendency to move out of the starting initial hex a little more or a little faster, a little more or a little faster if this hex is far away from other buildings. So my ally Gareth here, his hunting ground is spawned like 5 or 3 or 4 hexes away from the main warehouse. It is very close by. Therefore you can't pretty much build anything leading to this way. And I've actually played this map today. I haven't built anything because I've spawned right on this place, on the place of Gareth's right now. If you're not sure, that's the Turkish player. And
Where can I help?
it worked. I had 4 hunting grounds working and going at all times. I had enough meat production for 3 blacksmiths and my 1 gem mine. And I had also some extra meat because at the beginning I didn't have the gem mine, so I had the extra meat and I was able to produce my
So then,
my
after
or produce,
all,
but
I
research
was
my hull.
right, but for wrong reasons. Do you remember, like, when this game was 1 month old, I said we should build the hunting grounds far away from the spots, and it now turns out to actually be the thing.
Yes, yes. Your reasoning wasn't. You didn't think about
That
doing it for the right
sucks,
reasons,
yeah.
but you
That
were
should be
right.
fixed. Oh, come on, that's annoying.
I mean, I don't think I don't think this needs fixing at all.
Well,
I actually can.
well.
Do you know these times? Do you know these times when a game has an issue that becomes a feature by an accident? I think this is precisely the case.
I don't know these. I never encountered these, but I have heard of those. Oh, yeah, you're
Yeah.
doing a good thing here. Yeah, you did. You
Yes.
did not ban anything. Yeah.
Enemy in sight.
No, we're not banning anything on the 2v2 maps at all. I think nothing like this should be forbidden.
Yep. And
I mean,
think he,
both themes can do it
yeah,
equally.
and he could have saved that. See, he didn't need to build it so close. He has an iron right
Exactly.
next to it. He didn't have to do that. That was his mistake. Fair play.
Well, this was actually a furnace,
Wait right here.
so he could have built it anywhere.
Even better.
My body hurts.
Yeah, you see, I haven't played the game for a
Enemy
too
in
long
sight.
time.
Oh, that's quite all right. I'm here to kind of correct these small mistakes. But the mistake I'm making right now is not only luring my enemy right to my base right now, which is uncovered and my decoy isn't finished yet. I've also been claiming this large area at this mining site without expanding further to build my defenses. I'm trying to build the tower here because there's a choke point, and well, every single second counts
delayed.
at this time. And building these defenses when you come out of come behind the defeated bandit camp, well, as I said, every single second is so crucial.
I love how not defensive, how good I'd say, how good of a player you became in the time I've not played it. I will feel so bad coming back. I will need to be put with like the best player to just compete with you now. It's annoying.
Yeah, I feel like I've progressed a lot, but still I'm gonna repeat myself. I'm gonna repeat to you the thing that I've said maybe on various different videos, and I'm gonna repeat it here as well. I think Zed, our orange, or the enemy in orange, player, he is insane. He's playing so well lately, even when his economy is bad and problematic at the beginning. Every time he ends up in the first place with the highest score, with territory, with economy, with military, with everything. He's amazing. Not only, I have to mention something that blew my mind very recently. Zath has played a 4v4 for his first time. He's played the Siren Scope with us. And
What's up?
as I said, I'm probably gonna have a wrongdoer. This engineer is gonna get down. Oh yes, look at these two archers. He's noticed that, and my engineer is gonna be going down.
Enemy in sight.
Anyway, I am researched, so I'm pretty confident here. Maybe I will be able to win this. But going back to the previous topic, Zath has played his
We are under
first 4v4 match. He has never played the Siren Scope before, and yes, my enemy is retreating. I like it. That's the advantage of my research. I don't think Arthur, my enemy, is researched right now.
Alex, continue the story.
But yes, continuing the story, Zath has absolutely dominated the Siren Scope. He has started on one of these inner areas where you have the landmark, which allows you to get the gems, meat and bread very regularly. And as I've said, I didn't realize he played the map for the first time. He was first and the best in everything. Granted, these middle areas are more powerful than the side areas on Siren's Cove, but still, he was absolutely awesome.
Nice.
So, big thumbs up for you, Zath. If you're listening, you're amazing at the game.
Yeah, I like that Zaf became from a regular watcher of our games. He kept watching our games and then playing when we were sleeping, because he's not from Europe and we are. He's from Canada. So he played when we were sleeping and watching when we were playing, and that was amazing. He must have actually watched the streams and learned so much. Amazing.
I am not sure whether this is a cause of the streams. I think he's just that good himself. Also, I've got the idea. I think that he's had a lot of practice with his own matches, because he's level 30 for I dare to say months by now. And I'm not yet level 30, I'm level 25 at this point in time. And I feel like I'm playing all the time. It's crazy.
Yeah, there are people who are actually playing all the time. Yeah.
But let me just... and Zath is definitely not one of those people. I think he's been winning so much, he's got so much experience. But anyway, my thoughts in the match right now are that I had the advantage with my research. And I think I can take Arthur right now.
You should.
That's why I'm getting myself preoccupied.
enemy in sight.
And it's actually working out for me quite well. But look at the numbers at the top right in the UI. I'm forgetting about economy. And Arthur is also getting some backup.
Our army
Yeah,
is
and
under
there is
attack.
actually a big army there. And I see
Yes.
Coco did not, or Gareth did not escape his
Our army is under attack.
spot yet, so he now has to help you.
An ally is under
Yeah,
attack.
well, maybe not. Maybe they will let up. No, maybe not. Don't know. But he
Well,
has,
he can always go and help me through the tunnel.
yes, but that's still ways to go. And he is now dealing with the rebels, which, granted, not a lot of enemies, but still will hurt a few of your
Enemy in
units.
sight.
Will make you weaker.
So, just a heads up, a few things I should have done by ages by now.
Enemy in sight.
It's... I don't have a toolmaker build, and it's 35th minute almost. That's a big no-no. I've got 80 wood in the stock. I should have been researching taunts at least, which takes wood. I should have been researching so many things. And as you can see, my toolmaker is paused. And it is... yeah, I've said that I didn't build it. I have actually built it, obviously, because I've got the academy. But it is paused. And this is not going well for me.
Yeah. Sadly. But I see your decoy is not getting up. Alrighty.
Nope, nope, there was the last stone needed and I'm not gonna get it.
Alright.
I also think Zath, which is the orange player right now at my border, he's got his units upgraded, I think.
That may be the case.
So, yes, so no advantage for me anymore. And he's picking up my units very well right now.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, little comeback,
Nice.
his archers down. And Gareth is here to help me.
Oh, yeah, but I don't. Oh, they will attack. Oh, that might be bad. Okay, they saw Gareth. They will return. Very nice.
Ah, that's a waste. That's a
That's
waste of the tower.
Our
But
hosts
now
are
I think Gareth has also researched a bit. He helped you with quite a few numbers, so maybe you
Yes.
can just push back. Also,
But just look at what's happening. 9 of my engineers, at the least,
enemy in
were inactive during these combats. That's definitely not the case for the enemy. Also, I'm not producing my tools. I haven't built my stone mines, and my units are getting spread out and killed very easily. I'm not finding myself in the best position right now, and I'm not very proud of how I'm playing this match at all at this point, to be honest. I had a good start. I'm proud of the start, but this point at which I am right now it's not very good.
yeah. The thing that I always paid attention to when I attacked or defended is that I actually still looked at my economy, and I know that this
Yes.
is a major problem. Maybe that is the point where Zath doesn't make the mistake. He looks at his economy while attacking, and that is why he does it so well.
Yeah, I'm usually trying to do that too, but this
It's
time
difficult.
I just didn't. Yes, it's difficult, and I got preoccupied, and it is a big mistake. 5 engineers AFK right now, or doing nothing. At least the taunt is up, but I wasted it because I didn't put it out of auto immediately. So yeah, not looking good. I'm watching these notes for the stone mines, and I'm not using them. I am really pissed at myself right here. I didn't remember how this match went, to be honest, going into this voiceover, into this commentary, and I'm not proud. I have to say that.
You now spot the mistakes. That means you can improve next time. I also
Oh yeah, I did.
I also think I wonder what who is red? Who was red? The red player is doing.
Red is Arthur. Sorry.
Yeah, I forgot completely. I wonder what Arthur is doing, because if I was in this situation, holding there at your border, I would build a bit of my own border and build a tower in front, and that would be so annoying.
Yeah.
But also it would set his own economy quite a bit.
Reporting in.
Yeah. A little advice maybe I wanted to say is, if you're facing this issue, the idea of you being preoccupied while focusing on the battles, on the little skirmishes, going back and forth with your enemies, you can actually always come back and build some residences at least, without thinking about some positioning and build order. Residences will be always needed, and therefore that's always a good thing to go for while focused or preoccupied with these little skirmishes.
Or
At least that's what I've learned.
Or actually, if you're being attacked, tower.
We're prepared.
You're being attacked. Tower's never bad, right?
Yes. Yeah. I'm building these already, luckily.
Yeah.
But I think it's actually a little bit too late. My toolmaker is luckily going already too, so I feel like I've gotten myself from the position of being in the top, or from the position with a little advantage. I've moved to the position of being like 5 minutes behind.
Yeah.
Oh, and I've also kept my sawmills boosted instead of the quarries.
Oh, are you getting
come
fish?
on,
I
me.
missed that. Well,
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. That's very necessary.
That hurts. I also see their numbers, or the red player number, Arthur's numbers, were amazing. I wonder what he did.
Yeah.
Or, well, maybe actually he just sent Zath to kill you, and he now has the numbers. You don't. You only have 40 units. He has
Well,
more.
the initial wave of his army has been killed very fast, but he's gotten them very fast back up. I don't know how he did that.
Yep, it has to be boosted well. I'd say that. I say that.
Yeah. But with the fact that I'm behind on tools, I don't have any research, I don't have any additional warehouses, I know myself that I will probably want to get some gold for the future trade. I will, however, not be able to get to the trade at all, because I don't even have the area claimed. And my ally is getting attacked and his defenses are not up yet as well, or either. So, this is not a good position.
Duty call.
Uh,
Is under attack.
well, as I said, I don't remember. we are actually not joking, we can't see the UI right now, so...
Oh yeah, true. It ends right there. Oh, I don't know. You may be dying right now.
Well, hopefully I'm not. There is still this initial defense line from Gareth. He definitely didn't leave his defenses on auto, as we can see. And
Perfect.
I've got 40 units at least, which I can use, so... Oh, do you think this taunt was a little too early? I'm not sure.
Army is under attack.
Well, at least if he activated the taunt, he should have activated the tower too.
Yeah.
I don't think the taunt was too early. It got its 10 units. It should have.
Oh, this actually looks a little bit promising.
It does. It does, and I don't like it. The game is still going.
Oh, why do you not like it? Do you not want us to win? What the hell? But anyway, I forgot to mention, I've just remembered. There was a thing which we got scared about at the beginning of this match. Nor Arthur, or Zath nor Arthur, they didn't go out of their initial territory very early. The initial bandit camp you've got near your territory, or when you go down the hill, they didn't kill it for, I don't know, over 30 minutes.
Ally is under attack.
And I think they've done it because they wanted exactly this. They wanted us to think we had the advantage, while actually they were those who had it.
Yeah,
Maybe,
I know that
maybe
that
this
they
was the case.
It's just difficult to think that, right? That it's difficult to say that I have the definitive advantage. They may they may have wanted to look weaker than they are, but come on, it's Arthur and Zath.
Something to do.
What would you expect? That they forgot
They will
to
definitely
build
not be weak though.
Yeah, they forgot to build a furnace or what? That won't happen. Yeah, no, bad tactic.
But I'm losing too many units every single fight. But they've lost a lot there as well. Actually, the timing of the taunt from Gareth was excellent. I have to take this back. But you can see me being very scared. I'm building a second layer of defenses. Usually I'm leaving everything with one tower and one decoy if I feel like my army is powerful enough to defend itself. But I'm being very scared and very careful right now with the second down and second tower on each side. Because I'm not very confident, you can tell from this.
And
still
you
expanding
also-
towards the gold, so I've got the trade in mind.
Yeah, and yeah, you're starting to expand towards the gold, but you're not defending the gold. You're defending the backlines, the stone.
Oh yeah, I usually do that. I usually do that because...
That's fine.
I'll take care of it.
Yes, I usually don't do that, but I also don't like the position of my warehouse right at this moment. I'm not building it right there anymore. I'm building it closer to the shore so that it is connected to the trade, and the gold gets carried in there. It doesn't interrupt the production. If you build the mints on its way, it's better. That's something I figured
That's
out
true.
for myself.
Yeah, nice idea. Like it. More of those, please.
Well, my woodcutters at the beginning are still not destroyed. Oh, I'm not proud of this at all.
Yeah, the problem with woodcutters is, while if you don't destroy the stone cutter, the quarries, the quarry workers will just leave because the stones will not regrow. But the woodcutters, because there may be wood that will regrow, they will not leave their spots.
Exactly.
And you will lose the
Sometimes I can actually still see idle quarry workers, even though obviously stone at the quarries can't regrow ever. Sometimes I can see them being AFK at their place as well.
Yes,
Not
but
sure whether it's just for some time.
yes.
But
So I
anyway,
don't know why they're waiting.
yeah,
What's that? Oh, those are for you.
I think, yeah, he's scouting with them. I think there's one one idea that I probably should have done is when I had so many resources in the bank, I had my engineers being idle and stuff like it. I knew that my economy needed to get back up very fast. I probably should have built guild hall as soon as possible and produce more engineers. Well, then again, I would lack the tools for the additional research and for the harbor and for the warehouse. So maybe I should have, or not maybe, I should have definitely built a second toolmaker.
Complete.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. You are having a surplus of planks and stone. You probably could have built a second toolmaker, even if he would just produce 2 or 3 tools. Those 3 tools would be 3 tools quicker towards what you need.
Exactly. Just a little side note, by the way. Not sure whether you've noticed that before, but I'm gonna jump back to the idea of Siren's Cove, of the map we've mentioned before, on the 4v4 map. There's one additional thing I wanted to discuss with you. Did you know there are 10 there are landmarks with 10 tools at the beginning, and one of the players spawning on the left is the only one who doesn't get this landmark.
Wait, who doesn't get this landmark?
Yes, the top left player is the only one who doesn't get this landmark. Everyone else gets it, and it is also the only one who doesn't have the second. Maybe not the only one, but he also doesn't have the second stone mine at the beginning. So
stone mine. Yeah, okay, that might be.
So we had to adjust the rules to that. But jumping back to this, you could see me trying to get one of the enemy's engineers and kind of luring them, luring Arthur into my territory, and it costs me a lot right now. One of my engineers is down, and this situation is not good at all. Because now Arthur sees that my army is very small, or at least he can guess that.
Yeah, he sees two of your units or 2 of your army splits. I don't know. So he probably thinks that they may be all you have. Though still 50 units is not that many, really. So he may think that you have.
I heard the audio feedback of me placing the harbor, but the harbor, I don't think it's been placed, and I think I don't know about it.
What?
I've been trying to place the harbor. I've seen the audio feedback of me placing the building, the blueprint for the harbor building, but the harbor hasn't been placed.
I now need to see that.
Yeah, it's not there.
It's not there?
No, it's in the top left corner. There was a sneak peek.
Yes,
Yeah.
I saw this. I mean, I didn't see this.
Yeah.
Wow, what happened?
I've also forgotten about my residences, but oh, my economy is still higher than Arthur's. This is actually not looking that bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I've been judging too early.
Arthur's economy is actually looking quite bad. I wonder if this destruction of his furnace actually got him into more problems.
Our homes are under siege.
It's possible.
He didn't see that you destroyed it.
But he's still destroying my economy and my production. For some reason, I'm so preoccupied or so focused on building this particular gold mine that I'm not focusing on anything else.
Yeah.
Like, I still haven't noticed that the harbor is not coming up.
Enemy in sight.
Have you lost another engineer here?
I'm not sure.
don't
Hard
know.
to tell,
Well-
but I don't think I did.
So you're at 11 now, which is still fine. But once you get under 10 and still want to build stuff, which you probably always should, yeah, that's a little bit scary.
Still not building the harbor, man. This
I
hurts. It hurts because you need the harbor early on, relatively early on, because as I've said before, there's just one coal mine, and any additional coal for your military production is very, very crucial and good to have. At least I'm trying to disrupt Arthur's production or somewhat slow him down. And yes, this goes down. Okay, this is nice. At least something.
Yeah.
The second one will definitely stay though.
And it's not an expensive building, but it's an important building
In sight.
because this map doesn't have a lot of stone. It's his only stone right now, And if he has problems with stone, which Daranex is close to having, you see he has 20 stone. If he will, if he starts having problems with stone, it will be quite deadly.
The difference between us is while I'm having trouble with my military, or probably not having the military as big as he has it, I am in a situation where I have the stone going. I've got my stone mines up, but I have to go back, scroll back a little. I hated the positioning of Arthur's towers. He's been building them around the stone mines. That's completely wrong, in my opinion. But I think, yeah.
Oh, do you think so? You're... Oh no, you're... Okay, you're defending your base and the stone mines with 4 towers. He was defending just the stone mines with 3 towers, so he saved himself 1 tower. But if you break, if you go and attack him, he doesn't have to destroy. You don't have to destroy them.
That's the first thing, and the second thing is I've definitely lost an engineer there, or I will be losing one. But anyway, I don't. Ooh, but I've got to use. This is gonna cost him.
But no, you don't have the bonus damage on your ground.
Yeah, he doesn't know that though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that's nice.
Okay, at least a little win for me. I needed that. On the other side, though, it doesn't look that great. I'm not sure whether. I think neither of us has Howl yet.
You have seen Zaf, right? He just used a Howl.
Yeah. Yes, I've seen that.
Oh, okay.
And I'm getting pre-exposed there. Why am I? No, don't follow him. Go back. Ah, this is painful to watch. This is gonna cost me. I've done this several times on this match already. Anyway.
I want to say one small rant here. So you could have destroyed. Oh, he has.
He has the hull too.
A small rant. You could have killed his whole army that was there. If you could cast the ooze on his units every time, but because the rituals don't move forwards too much, it sometimes happens that you just don't have the range anymore and you can't spell any more oozes. That's annoying, I think.
There has to be some level of micromanagement on these rituals. That's true. Also, there's still the bug with the positioning, but we figured out that it's actually very easy to overcome, because if you press Z, which is the healing skill, which they always have, and if you then press back to the howl or ooze, it will work.
All right, that's nice. That's actually nice, because unselecting and deselecting. What? Deselecting and reselecting.
Yes.
It was a pain.
Exactly. My engineers are still in the front. Move them back. and look what's happening here. Did you see what I've built near this shrine? A ranch. Yes. A ranch.
Yes, there was a ranch and a few houses.
And a farm. Farm. I'm still leaving the. Oh, I deserve this. That's too late, man. It's not? Oh, they will survive. Okay.
Nice.
But see, this farm and ranch, it's already costing me 20 additional materials.
Yes.
And this is because I didn't know the fact about the hunting ground. Because on the spot I am right now, I don't necessarily have to claim it. So if I didn't claim the hex with the hunting ground, and if I'd built like 1 or 2 additional hunting cabins, I would have plenty enough of meat for boosting my gems, for researching the howl way quicker than I'm researching it right now, because I had to wait for this range, or disrupt my military production, I mean lower it, which is definitely not an option in this situation. And it is starting to be very problematic.
Yes, and I think you have... No, you have taken the area right now. Okay, yeah. But I hate the idea of not taking the hunting spot, because it's so much micromanagement. You have to basically tell them which hexes you want to take by
Yes.
hand. And
You have to.
still, they sometimes are like, oh, I'm going right to that hex, so I can
Exactly.
take this hex on their way too. Why the hell
They
not?
are sometimes very unwilling to do precisely what you want them to do. But
It's annoying.
that's actually exactly the reason why I don't want this to be changed at all. Because
Because
it
it's
is
difficult.
It is difficult, yes. It is very
Okay.
difficult to do so while focusing on everything else you have to focus on. Not mentioning the military, you also have to. If it's a hunting ground that is being captured very early on, like this would be, for example, you have to focus on a lot of production because as I've said before, every second counts at these early stages because you want to get out, you want to get the middle landmark, you want to get some of the maybe stone mines, maybe gold mines, right?
Yeah.
Or you want to focus on gems, or you want to get your trade early on. There's so many things you want to focus on, and you definitely don't want to waste your time watching over one annoying little guy who just wants to claim something you don't want him to. And since it's this difficult, and
Recruitment complete.
it sometimes somewhat balances the the fact that Bjorn is, in my opinion, very strong. I really like it, and the best thing is that it mostly boosts Maru, and Maru needs boosting, in my opinion.
Yes.
At least the building discounts.
Well,
And
I
its
think
special unit.
I disagree about Maru boosting on 1v1 maps. I think Maru is quite fine on 1v1 maps.
Oh, yeah, because of the carry capacity of the
Yeah.
engineers. Yeah, on the
Yeah.
landmarks. Yeah, I can understand that. However, I still think Yorn is overwhelmingly better. I mean,
Maybe.
for example, X, he's been maining Maru all the time.
Yeah.
And he stopped playing Maru from the first second he has actually started focusing on trying Yorn. From his words, it is absolute game changer, and it is insanely more powerful and easier to play. I'm not sure. I've been playing Yorn at the beginning. It felt more easy to start the military production, but since I just like the general idea and gameplay of Elari, I just can't tell from my own experience for sure. Anyway, not sure whether you've noticed what I've just noticed, but I have unboosted. That's exactly going back to what I've mentioned before, right? That I didn't want to unboost or lower my military production because of the research of the hull. I have unboosted my blacksmiths and my fences. Not sure whether you've noticed that. And I didn't boost them back on. And that's gonna
yeah,
be... that's bad.
It's such an easy mistake to make, right?
Yeah. And
It's
it all
annoying.
comes down... if I had known that there was this possibility for the hunting ground, nothing of that would probably happen. Not sure
Because
why...
you would have had a surplus, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Not sure why they are retreating now, though. Well, maybe because everything is
I
destroyed.
think they're happy holding you where you are. You are really not doing that well with your 60 units
Mm-hmm.
and unboosted military production.
And look at me still rebuilding this gold. I hate myself for it. If I'm Alari, if I'd built bread production and traded for the bread like I'm doing right now,
Look at that.
I would have been good.
Professional.
But not like this. I've lost all the population for it. I didn't do it quite so well.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you still
silly me.
you didn't build a mint, so you are free to not build the gold mine. Mints are expensive, and you don't have it. You don't have to fill the stuff that you've used on building the mints because you haven't. Damn, you really should
Yeah.
stop building these gold mines.
Any orders?
Yes, I definitely should. I'm at least glad that I could see my stone mines being boosted right now.
Yeah, you are.
But at this
close.
point, I think it's possible to tell from the way I'm behaving and moving all around chaotically. I probably wasn't sure what to do right now.
Our army
Well,
is under attack.
you should probably go with Gareth right now. You cannot do anything alone. anymore.
I need
You're
some
weaker
rest.
than every player, I think, with your army
The
count.
envoys asked
You
me to
may be
wait
further
right here.
with research,
Where's the healer?
but because you
No,
cannot
no,
expand...
they've got Howl,
Ah,
and I've just
true.
got it.
That's true.
On patrol.
That is actually true,
Our
but you still
army
can't
is
expand,
under
so the
attack.
research that you've gotten is not that strong, sadly.
And if you've just seen Zath's army,
Yeah.
I think he's definitely trading for gold already. Zath is, by the way, a Maru player, and he's exceptional with them, so his trade is most probably, if not absolutely for sure, already back up or already going, and his goal will be his goal numbers will be at least double the mine. So
Yeah, you see what happened in this game. They kept you not able to build the gold mines. They actually also destroyed you the berries from you, and you have not even a scout going in their directions, looking what they are doing. So you have no idea actually how well they are doing, and this seems they are doing quite well. Well, I'd say quite well.
see, the icon of the Howl disappeared from the circle. The icon of the hound or,
Like
or
from the
the
circle,
wolf.
from the middle of the
Yes.
circle.
Yes, and when it disappears, you can't use the ability. That's the bug.
Okay.
That's something I've observed. You see that just happened with the use.
Okay, but you have to
And-
press the button, or is it gone when you press the howl ability?
No,
Enemy
no,
in sight.
yes. When you try to place it, when you
Okay.
open the UI of the AOE.
Then it disappears. Yeah, okay, got it.
Yes,
that's
yes. So that's one of the indicators, and as soon as you see it disappear, oh, they've got elementalists. As soon as you see it disappear, you should immediately press another ability and go back to the previous one.
Yep.
That being the Howl.
Is there a job
Okay.
to do?
And they are actually crashing through. It might be the end.
Yes.
I don't see it on the UI, but that might be the end.
I don't have the military to defend him, to help him in any way. I still don't have my military production boosted with meat, which I'm absolutely mad at myself about, and this doesn't look good. But he still has another layer of defense.
That's true, but it was just one tower, I think, right?
Ready to serve.
I think so, yeah.
I think it was just one tower.
And because of Ooze, he's losing all of his remaining army, and me moving into there is even more stupid. And I realized that, at least something.
But you can't help because they are at
ally
this
is
tower
under attack.
way quicker than you are at
ally
this
is
tower
under
because you have to go through the tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah. they
And there's
should
my
push.
suspicion. There is. I should actually recall to get to the tunnel
True.
as soon as possible.
Yeah.
There is my suspicion. I'm
Gold
still going
mine!
for the chip.
Yes.
Man. Anyway, my suspicion has been confirmed because you could see the coal costing 93 or 92, which is
Yeah.
almost the highest price. So.
It's they just built coal, or they just built a lot of coal. 92, yeah.
Bought,
What did
Yeah.
I say?
built,
Oh yeah, bought.
or at least that's what I've understood.
No,
Not sure.
if someone is doing the subtext, it should have been bought.
Anyway, another thing. Once again I've gotten myself pre-exposed at the middle. I've attacked their combined armies. Gareth probably followed me because, well, obviously he wouldn't leave me in it. And the thing is,
Under attack.
I didn't realize they probably can have second level of Howl by now.
Any orders?
An ally
Because
is
they had like 5-minute advantage at least with the first one.
Yes, if they have
And,
it, you
yeah.
can do nothing against it though. So if
Exactly, and I'm getting it right now, and that's precisely the 5-minute delay, and so I think they had it.
yeah, so the fact that you stopped your production at your initial aggression actually killed you here, and also because you didn't boost your army production. You are at those
It's still not
50
boosted, isn't
units
it?
for such a long time now. It's quite amazing.
ally
Yes.
is
It's
under
annoying also when looking back at it that you have everything built. You have so many carriers. Your army could be so high right now, but it just isn't.
The thing is, I should have realized this because I have 10 ritualists with 30 archers. It should have hit me, right?
Oh, it should have
And you
hit
can see, by the way,
when
that-
you had 40 units for 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You can also see that at this point I wasn't aware that you can actually switch in between X and C in between these abilities, so you can get back the ability quicker than by reselecting the respective units. But I think this is it. I definitely won't be able to build this, what I'm trying right now, but it's just something I'm trying out of being desperate.
No, that would help if they destroy Coco, then they can just go through the top part, right? I think you have no
Yeah.
defenses there. So yeah, we are watching your death, or actually Gareth's death. Oh.
If you're watching this, Gareth, I'm sorry. This is on me, definitely. From what I've seen, you haven't done any major mistakes, and you've just followed mine.
Well,
so
Gareth, I've heard that you've tried to record something, and I've heard that how that went. So maybe let's take it as a payment.
okay, yeah, I can get behind that. Yeah. Well, anyway, I think this match is coming to an end. And with that, even though there are probably a few minutes remaining, I would like to invite anyone who's still watching to join the community to play some of these interesting matches with us, either a 2v2 or a 4v4, and maybe some 1v1s at some tournaments. Everyone is welcome to join, and we would like to see you there. Everything regarding the development is starting to look good for the Settlers. The community, while somewhat niche, is still stable, and there's great and bright future with the fact that Ubisoft is definitely not pulling the plug on this on this one. And yeah, that's something I definitely admire.
Yeah.
What's the target?
So thank you for watching. It is somewhat an outro, but we will stick around until this match ends. Is there something you would like to add, Shumi?
That was actually a very nice match. I like that it started with an initial aggression from your side, and that you actually had the upper hand at the beginning. And I like that you just lost it. I like watching the process of you losing it, because there's so much to learn from.
Yes.
From the process.
I've definitely did learn a lot from this one.
Yeah, and that is amazing to watch back some of your worst games, because yeah, you can learn the biggest mistakes that you can do, and I guess Darings, that was one of your worst games, because I've seen how you play. You play amazing.
We have been defeated.
Well, thank you. But as we can see, I've been defeated. Both me and Coco, we were defeated, and we've learned from our mistakes. So hope you see you next time, and yeah, join the community. Thank you for watching.
GG.